Oh man, here we go, here we go, here we go. Welcome back to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, Halliburton, your boy Kip.
Phil, I've been meaning to tell you. I'm not sure if you know this or not, but you've been wearing your clothes backwards.
Really? I did not. Oh shit! I did not know that. But
I just
Oh shit!
wasn't sure if you knew that it wasn't 2003 anymore.
Look, that's what friends.
2002.
Listen, that's what friends are for, man. You feel me?
Shit.
Yeah, I just had to let him know. I wasn't sure if he noticed it, Lawrence, and I just
I was
wanted
about to say I'm fake. I listen, man. I just let you.
You let me do that on a 9K stream, Lawrence. That's crazy. he popped in, say what's up, and didn't tell me that. So I'm glad you said that. Let you know.
Yeah, I got your back. Real friends.
Bro, friends.
Myself a friend.
Man, how y'all feeling, man? What's up?
Well, hey, second half NBA season starts tomorrow. I'm excited, and hey, I'm excited to see what we got talking about tonight. So, not much.
Most definitely. What about you, Kenny?
Yeah, Justin Fields is going to be the quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons.
Shut your mouth.
So
Premium pain.
I wasn't here last week to, just to congratulate Phil on his correct Super Bowl pick. Oh, wait, that's right. He did not.
You mean halftime song? You mean halftime song?
Yeah, I was about to say, what's your We'll start off with that first. Like, what's your? Because you obviously didn't get to give a breakdown of the Super Bowl, how you felt and shit. Obviously, we watched it in person together, but
in pain in person.
Hey, no pain this way. But it's just
Kenny doubled up at halftime.
Hello, I love when they lose
it's tradition at this point.
Yeah, exactly. I hope they go next year and lose at halftime too. This guy is unreal. This team is unreal, and just as long as he is playing, it's like Brady in his prime. I mean, I said it 10 weeks ago at this point. 10 weeks from now, we're gonna look at this and we're gonna say, how the hell did we pick against this team? I'm never picking against them at this point. But I think what's the most insane thing about Mahomes' run right now is not that he has 3 Super Bowls, not that he's been to the conference championship every year at a minimum. Do you know that this dude in his 7 years as a starter has only lost 4 games by more than 1 possession? Like, let that sink in. Like, he's been blown out 4 times. That's it. It's just crazy.
Like he said on the golf cart, he makes it entertaining.
Yeah,
never a blowout. I'll just let it ride till the last seconds of the game, then pull up.
Yeah, he's not from this planet.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's just and obviously you're gonna the thief of joy, the automatic comparisons, and is it too early? Is he there with Brady yet? And it's just like. Then just let the guy enjoy. He's got 3 chips before 28.
Well, that's a fact. But to me, those comparisons are fun because they're both great. Like as long as you can acknowledge they're both great, like
yeah,
absolutely. And plus, it's kind of like one of the given in sports. You're automatically going to make comparisons to the greats. Yeah. If someone performs like this. So,
and just one last thing, and then we'll move on to a different subject, but. For people saying, oh, it might be, he's only got 3 right now. Yeah, well, like Brady had 3 at this point in his career and then didn't win again for the next, 10, 13 years. So,
right.
So, yeah, we could say it's too early, whatever. But I'm sure when Brady, after he won his 3rd, no one saw him winning 4 more.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Toby, this is exclusive.
Just like that damn red hoodie.
Actually, this is on there, but it's not colored like this. I'm working on that right now.
What's up with you making everything that's red limited?
I don't know. It's just the proctor in me. You just can't help it. It's just the rate of pride. Yeah, I used to thinking back. My mom was just telling me this. She said you used to wear so much red and black to school. And I used to look at pictures, and I'm like, that is really true. Like, it was weird, but I don't think it was on purpose. It was just
habit.
I'm gonna wear red.
That's a fact. Definitely, my wardrobe was hella red, just out of habit. I think I was just
yeah. But yeah, this will be on there soon. I'm working hard to get different stuff up there now. We got the second wave of basketball going up soon, so. I gotta finish those up. But yeah, going to
basketball.
Yeah,
I got some thoughts.
Phil's like, yes, Phil, yes.
I got some thoughts.
could
I
hope.
feel like we gotta address All-Star Weekend, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
Hallie was on the winning team.
That's
Come on,
that's
come on, Toby. Hallie was on the winning team.
He said he's on the winning team. Halliburton, he does do.
He scored like 30 and like maybe like 7 threes as well.
Phil, we're not gonna praise that.
What?
We're not gonna praise anything that anybody did in the All-Star game.
I mean, I was answering Toby's question. That's it.
Oh, I hear you, but like, he's on the winning team. He scored 30 and
yeah,
you could have scored 30 and made 7 threes in that game.
I mean, never mind.
Yeah, there was no defense, but All-Star Weekend, man. I think overall there was a negative like just opinion about it.
Get rid of it.
Yeah.
What is the point?
So it's
just give him the week off.
Yeah, it's steady declining. And Edwards just let you know that's just a little insight on how the players feel. And Ant Edwards he gives zero fucks. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. So he went ahead and said that. And that probably made a lot of people mad. Why'd you say that? He probably got a call or two saying don't say stuff like that. And
absolutely.
So.
But I don't even blame him for saying it, because it's actually refreshing to hear someone hopefully admit it. But just NBA. Here's why I think NBA All-Star Weekend has died. Mm-hmm. It used to be you would only be able to see Ant Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves at All-Star Weekend. You'd only be able to see Paolo Banchero from the Orlando Magic at All-Star Weekend. The game has grown so big now that we can watch all these players in random markets any night we want. That All-Star Weekend is not the destination anymore. Even think back back in the day, Kevin Garnett on the Timberwolves, you didn't see him. T-Mac on the Magic, you didn't see him. Jermaine O'Neal on the Pacers, these guys had a ball out at All-Star Weekend because it was the only time we could see them. Now we get to watch all 82 games. You didn't
see all of them on the sideline with their old ass
camcorders. Yeah. And that's a good example too. Even the dunk contest and stuff like that. Dominique and even MJ, they had to do it because there was limited times to be on TV. LeBron was in a different generation where I'm on TV every night doing anything I want. Right. Everyone's gonna say it's his fault, but no, it's just
I felt like it was dumb as hell.
Yeah, no, it's a different era. He did not need to brand himself.
Right.
Even though there's a lot of stars that did it.
If you guys are tuning in right now, man, we're talking about NBA All-Star Weekend. You can leave your comments about how you felt about it. If you did watch it, what parts you liked, what parts you didn't like. What parts didn't y'all like? You just saying, was there anything good?
Jaylen Brown.
The best part of All-Star Weekend?
I didn't watch the dunk contest. Honestly, I haven't watched it since Blake jumped over that goddamn Kia.
The hood of the Kia.
Yeah, the hood of the Kia. Because if he really jumped over the car, that'd have been something crazy. But it's still a crazy feat though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Jaylen Brown jumped over Kai Cenat sitting down because
that Jaylen Brown. But I don't think I get what Stephen A was saying about LeBron, but it's at some point, bro, y'all gotta it's just never ending responsibility.
Let me break. So if LeBron did it, what does that do?
They're saying what I was getting from when he said that is he has so much influence on the league that others would feel I got to do it because LeBron did it.
That's cool, and I hear what they're saying. And I hear what they're saying too. But also, they all acknowledge LeBron's in a different stratosphere. So just because LeBron do it, why does that make John Morant feel like I don't have to do it? You're not LeBron.
Zion too,
right? Exactly.
Well, Zion,
I think
Zion, I'm not doing it because of my knees. So I understand why Zion don't do it. To be honest with you.
And I to be honest, I still feel he would everybody's giving out the dream dunk contest. The people that are high flyers, I feel like they should just go in there one time, just do it.
And to be completely honest with you,
especially if you don't have that status yet, could put you into a whole nother marketing realm for the NBA.
But think about LeBron James' whole career. When did you ever look at LeBron and say, "Oh, he's a stellar dunker. I definitely want to see him do it"? That was never even his game though. So that's why I'm confused. People we were robbed not seeing LeBron. all he does is the same damn hammer dunk ever. Like we're gonna see that 10 times. I don't understand why we were robbed not seeing him. Like he's not even a dunker.
There's some people that has flash and stuff like Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine, but they're your in-game dunkers. LeBron, Jaylen Brown, and others. Some people shouldn't.
Yeah, like young, like I feel like
young Brown.
Young Brown would have been crazy. Young Brown would have been
yes.
out of this world.
I'm not saying he couldn't dunk, but I just feel like it's not like you ever like his game was so much more than I don't know. I just feel like
it was more than dunking.
When you think these other guys, like you picture them like in a dunk contest, like I don't know.
Yeah, plus, I think there's gonna be a never-ending like anything that's went wrong with the game. They're going to, if they can blame it on LeBron, they're going to do it. It's just at this point is God. Listen, if everybody was shooting threes and Curry didn't exist, it'd be LeBron's fault somehow, somewhere. Like that's just what it is.
Like we should just blame the younger generation,
And I think the 3-point for me the 3-point contest is the most exciting. I don't know. This you got all the sharpshooters out there. Like, whether it's good or bad, you get to see all of them, and it gets to that point where it's really close or something. But the dunk contest is tough because we're in 2024. We've seen every dunk on our highlights on our phone, TikTok, Twitter. We've seen everything. We've seen all the people that aren't NBA players. What was the one guy that led in that one year with that dunks with jeans on and foam posits?
Is that Cole Anthony?
No. The white guy, white skinny dude.
Oh, John,
some shit like that.
The one I was talking about.
Yeah, I think you sent him.
Jordan Kilgannon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like we've seen him do all those, like the people that are like professional dunkers. We've seen all of that. Yeah. So like you're gonna ask a guy that makes all these dudes is making crazy bank. They making $50 million a year. In 2 years, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna make 60 per year. You asking them to go out there to risk all of that, doing a 360 dunk to appease you.
But not even just that, like dunking used to be like not a novelty per se, but there weren't as many athletic freaks in the league as there are now. So like it used to be like when you'd see like, oh wow, now like it's like you expect people to do it.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, we got. I invited Nigel tonight too. He's in the chat right now.
So Nigel, come to
he
the stage.
He might come up there.
The Halle jersey crazy. Oh, because
I was gonna say the college one is fun. I've seen it like here and there before, but like I never really know when those things are truly on. You kind of just catch them.
It's the week of the Final Four.
Week of the Final. Okay, all
right. The 3-point contest. I mean, it's exciting too. But I've seen people say, and it's a valid question. They said, has it lost some of its luster now that everybody can hit 3-pointers with consistency?
So I'm
not saying
Curry then?
No, I mean you could blame Curry, but no, I'm just saying again. I think it's the evolution of the game. Like these athletes, like people are just so much more athletically gifted now than they were.
The one dude that showed he don't care who's under that rim is Ant. If that's my number, that's my first person. I'm like, yo, and he'd probably go and do it too. To be honest.
I mean, also with the 3-point contest, there's a slight difference between people who can't shoot threes and people that, are efficient in shooting threes.
Right.
We saw Julius Randle completely, I don't know if he got below 10, but
what is but the thing though is Edwards, but the thing though is Phil, Julius Randle hits enough threes that they were like, oh yeah, we'll invite him. Like they were never inviting Patrick Ewing to a 3-point contest.
Yeah, and he went in there and stunk it up in front of his son.
Oh, he did stink it up.
He had his son crying. He was so bad.
That's a fact. But like when they picked him, it's not like anyone was like, "This guy can't shoot." Like they're like, "Oh, like this is odd," but like okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, as long as
those are in game guys where they get into a rhythm versus like I really do this. If I shoot 100 shots, I'm making 80 plus.
You know how you fix All-Star Saturday? Just watch on Sunday because in the All-Star game, that's when they have the real dunk contest and the real 3-point shooting contest. Because all they do is shoot from half court and wide open 360 dunks. That's all the All-Star game is.
Yeah. David Halle got like 7 threes each. I think 10 plus.
Like, think about it. Like everything you wanted to see on Saturday, you saw on Sunday.
Right. Yeah. But I think they're gonna try. I think Adam Silver, he's gonna try to figure something out at this point.
Because, 1v1 tournament, like you said, Lawrence.
Yeah, I think that, but then
there's
again,
egos, yeah.
Again,
now you start talking about now that's gonna you see how sensitive some of the players are. Stephen A. get a hold of that. Oh, Kyrie cooked you. How are you saying this to me?
I don't blame them. I don't blame them though at the same time because if they do it, they're not going to go hard anyway. So we're still going to have these same conversations today. And
Right.
What does KD and Jason Tatum get out of playing each other one-on-one? What do they get from it?
True. What's it? These dudes are already playing against each other. They already do king of the court already in the offseason as it is too.
Kuzma,
and they don't tell us what happens and they don't publicize
film.
for a reason. Like that's between them. I'm not saying it's not a cool concept, but we know it'll never happen because
only king of the court I've only ever seen at a high level was the USA, and that was when Kyrie, Kobe, and them where they're talking about that practice.
Yeah.
Where they were all going at each other. But other than that, you don't really see film.
Because realistically, we want to see king of the court or one-on-one because we want to see them go hard. And if they were going hard, they'd be going hard in the actual All-Star game, but we wouldn't be having this conversation. We just need them to even go back to like 10 years ago where honestly, there was no defense for 3 quarters.
And take care of what they're doing right now because offering something else that's going to exert more energy ain't going to fix it.
But do you remember like when we were kids and we would watch like Kobe and Carmelo go against Bron and D-Wade, like there would be no defense for the first 3 quarters, but the game was close, and then in the fourth quarter they'd lock up and it'd be like
and even with the target thing the past couple years, target score they ended up going
towards the end of it they stopped. That's why they got rid of the target score because one team was up by like 30 going into the fourth quarter. So
you think 24 more points? Yeah.
It's like so I got to score 54 and they got to score 24. Okay.
Yeah, having Kobe be the having be the MVP trophy is good enough. We don't need the 24 target score.
Like that would work if they played hard for the first 3 quarters. They don't, so it doesn't. Like this year would have had like you would have had to win like 40 something. They would have had to score like 40 some points. And it wasn't gonna happen, especially the way that they were shooting threes. Like it's not happening.
There was like fucking 303 shot in that game, pretty much every shot. And then you got Cat.
50.
Cat was beasting. I looked at the box score. I said, "That shit said 23 for 31." I said, "Yo, what the fuck was?"
Him and Hallie went crazy the last minute and a half.
Was he like shooting middies?
He was shooting middies. He was shooting threes. He was doing dunk contest dunks. It was crazy.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, because I turned it off for a while.
Oh yeah, after you said West Coast landslide, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it was close. It was close, and then I stepped away, and then next thing you know, the East is up by 20. I said, "What the hell just happened?" And then I see that Dame went off. Him and Hallie was shooting all crazy and shit. So, but
yeah, surprised Curry had an off day apparently. So,
yeah, and then what'd you guys think of? Obviously, there was the whole thing with Kenny Smith too, where he had the stuff to say about Sabrina.
It was weird. Like I don't understand why he was doing what he was doing. Because he started off like giving her flowers.
He did damage. He did damage control
for her though.
He did damage control yesterday, I think, or Monday.
On Stephen A. Smith show, I think, yeah.
But it was so weird.
He was explaining it.
But because when you first watched it, though, like he was like, this wasn't even like a thing. He's like, oh yeah, no, she's shooting, and that makes sense. And then at the end, like after Curry beat her, he's like, yeah, well, they got to use the same ball. They got to like, yeah. I mean, well, good for her though. Like he was just undermining everything she just did.
Right.
After he was just, it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Plus, it's a charity. Why are we going to so much over a charity 1v1 shootout?
Yeah.
And she shot like, and I guess
and you already know. Listen, and you already know the All-Star Weekend's trash. And to be honest, that might have been the most exciting.
That was the best part, right? Because they both were actually going hard. Like Steph really wanted to beat her.
They got to understand, like they're trying to grow the game because people don't want to always see like the same stuff too. So they're trying to grow the game, and they're also trying to help them out too with their situation that they got going on with WNBA.
And go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
Plus, Sabrina already agreed to both parties already agreed to certain terms. You know, NBA ball, NBA ball. She said, "I want to shoot from the men's 3-point line." Curry didn't have a problem with that. It's just a lot of nonsense back and forth.
I was just gonna say, like, just to break that down, like she shot from the men's range, like so
26.
that's
and
the
that's
only.
what I said in the. That's what I
Yeah.
said in the group. I had asked that. I was like, "Listen, I don't care what ball she uses. If she uses
Right.
going from the range,
That's
shit is
to me
different."
To me, that's what made it equal. They shot from the
Yeah.
same range because if you want to say, "Oh, make it equal," let Steph use because she has to use Steph's ball, she'd be at a disadvantage. And if we said Steph has to use
She's
her
gonna
ball,
be more.
Steph
She
would
might
be
be
at a
more fatigued
disadvantage.
too.
Well,
She might get a little bit more tired too.
and Steph would be at a disadvantage using a woman's ball because you're using a men's ball.
It's
So
adjust you.
to me, the perfect way was how they did it: shoot from the same distance and use your ball. I don't understand what the big deal was.
One, she already practices and shoots from that far anyways. If you see the Liberty games, and 26 points, that's as much as all of the first 4 round contestants on the first one.
Yo,
Hallie,
how did
Dame,
what's her name do?
And someone else.
How did Laurie Marketing do?
He had over 20. Everyone scored over 20.
Yeah.
First round.
Did he get eliminated first round?
Yes.
There's only 2 rounds.
Oh, there's only 2?
Hallie, Dame, Kat, and someone else scored 26. They had a tiebreaker. Then the first 3, Hallie got out, and then
I'm over here thinking back to the classic NBA Live
game where they just
had
there's like 7 rounds,
and then it was the
eliminate one by one.
If you tied, you had to go into the round for the 1 rack or whatever.
Yeah, but
he had like 30 seconds to hit as many as you could.
Sabrina shot
Reggie Miller and Paige Stojakovic. I used to go back and forth with them.
NBA Live 06.
Oh my goodness!
But
yeah, that's for real. I think that was good though because like you got women that look up to that. Obviously, they don't look up to the NBA because the markability, but also they see like, damn, she's out here shooting with Steph Curry, one of the best shooters ever. That's an inspiration. You feel me?
And Steph took it seriously too. Like he didn't take it as a joke. Like Steph was locked in, like actually concerned he wasn't going like.
Yeah, because he wouldn't heard the end of it from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, you let her come over here and snipe you.
Not realizing you're not the best really
shooter, like and then they would have been like, she the best shooter alive.
I mean,
I would if that was me, I'd run with it. I'd be like,
I'd be like, I guess we just played head to head. If that's what you want to say, catch me next year.
Technically, she went head to head with some of the top 3-point shooters in the nation: Trae Young, Hallie, etc. Kat was a former champion too. Same score as him.
Yeah. I was gonna say too. Somebody I saw, I forget who said it. They were saying it might have been Kenny Smith after he had a bug in his ear. They were like, "You need to fix this," and he was like, "We should do 2-on-2. It should be Sabrina and Steph, and then Caitlin Clark and Dame or some shit like that." Listen, I feel like that would be dope.
Clark, listen. We think that Steph's got in the gym range. I'm not sure how many of you guys watch Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, bro.
Listen.
I was tuning in. I had to watch. She's about to break the record. She really walked.
Takes one step in front of half court
and then shoots it. The disrespect.
Right.
The disrespect.
That would be a good matchup.
Listen, I want to see what she's really gonna do too. Because like
she's gonna be a dog. What do you mean?
Yeah, so whatever.
You never know.
Did y'all see what Cheryl Swoops said?
No, but I'm glad you brought. Yes, but you can't listen. Honestly, you can't listen.
She's better. She's being better. She's being better.
But you can't listen to anything she said because
greatness
everything
is
she
greatness.
said was. But no, everything she said's a lie though. She said she was on her 6th year. Nothing she said was true. Yeah. So I'm not even going to address anything she said.
What is she third right now?
No, this is her senior year.
Okay.
But she's only been there 4 years. And she actually played
as well.
She actually played less games because she was there for COVID, but they didn't have a full season. So if you want to be technical, she was at a disadvantage, but that's a different story.
Yeah, she's saying, Caitlin Clark's record isn't legit because.
And shit, shout out to somebody from out here. They I think they're from Rochester. I think they shared. Her last name's Fair. She's from Syracuse.
Oh, Naisha Fair, she's a stud.
She's on the list. And I was like, oh shit, like somebody just shared her. I'm like, damn, she getting busy too.
Yeah,
she's like 350 points behind Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she ain't gonna catch her, but she'll finish top 5 without a doubt. She's an absolute stud.
Juju Watkins might at this point.
Yeah, but there's a lot of interesting things going on. All-Star weekend.
Just about Caitlin Clark. Jay
Yeah.
Williams was on ESPN the other day. They asked him if they thought she was great.
I saw that shit.
Did you see? And he said, not even the greatest of all time, just about her greatness. And he said she can't be great because she doesn't have a ring. Now, first of all, we're not even talking like professional. Like, do you know how hard it is to win a college team?
Go ahead. And then he proceeded to bring up basketball factories.
Right.
During that time, there was nobody winning except for UConn. You brought up Brianna Stewart. She won 4 times in a row
and was National Player of the Year.
What are we talking about?
Right, and it's like no one was saying she's better than Bree Stewart, but to say because she don't have people don't comprehend how hard it is to win a college basketball championship.
Right.
Because one, there's how many schools in the country, then 68 get in, and it's a single elimination tournament.
And just let you have a bad day, you going home.
Yes. So to say she can't be considered a college basketball great because she doesn't have a ring, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yo, what's good, bro?
What's good, fellas?
What up, Nigel?
So I can't wear a Hallie jersey apparently, Nigel. You don't have a non-Lakers jersey?
You're a Celtics fan, bro. They in the same conference.
So you don't have a non-Lakers jersey?
He's just coming correct. That's all he's saying.
I don't.
He's saying it's type blasphemous. That's all he's saying. I kind of agree.
Wait, Lawrence. What happened to let's enjoy greatness. Let's try to recognize.
There's a difference between enjoying greatness and having a whole jersey for another team. That's not the same.
Really?
We got to. He's just getting started, man. He do not great yet.
But we're talking about a team that's going to be a thorn in your side, and we're not talking about you're wearing the
a team thorn in the side, immediate threat.
That's what I was like. He's not we're not. You're not wearing Jaden.
Exactly.
He's not wearing Jaden Ivey. He's wearing Tyrese Halliburton, the best guard in the East, who's going to take them out. He's talking about I'm enjoying greatness.
I mean, he is one of the best.
We'll see where that jersey is in a month or two. We'll see where it's at. It's gonna be getting burned like LeBron did in Cleveland.
If you were an Iowa State fan, I'd be like, oh well, that makes sense. That's his guy. But
I don't have a Bucks or Sixers jersey. That helps.
I'm not getting right, but see, that's the Pacers are
might as well.
All that. That's what I'm saying. The Pacers are a bigger threat than any of the teams you just named.
Oh man,
I know the Knicks might be scary. Depends.
The Pacers, Pacers are scary, man. They turned that game into immediate LA Fitness. We throwing full court. I'm afraid to whoever they face first in the first round, man. They are out, and the passes are on money too. But I think Boston will be able to hold their own against them. It's just that pace where
is Joe Mazzulla still the coach there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Nigel, what's your thoughts on All-Star Weekend? What's up?
Oh, hey.
Hopefully, you're like a fan too.
Getting to crash the party.
Yo, who these people, man?
All-Star Weekend, I kind of only watched the Rising Stars event, and then I just watched the 3-point shootout with Steph and Sabrina.
Shout out to G League guys, by the way.
Yeah, I saw Ant. I saw him shoot with a left hand. I walked away.
Yeah, I wasn't watching that.
As soon as he did that, that's when I was like, he really said, I'm about to just ruin this whole event and go.
Also, Scotty Barnes.
I would say, wait, we ain't gonna act like Scotty Barnes was out there backwards just chucking.
What's good? Dad?
Okay,
did
you see him go through the obstacles? He lost the ball through the obstacles.
Listen, man.
Crazy. He said, "Don't ever." Hey, listen.
But you know why I respect Ant? Because Ant told us it was a joke and treated it as such. These other guys are lying to our face, talking about something they care, they this, they that, and they don't care. At least Ant's honest. He's like
Joker. Listen, in the middle of transition, Joker called to the bench to get subbed out. I said, "This is crazy."
But I respect Joker too. He's another one. I don't care about this. I'm not playing.
Him and Luke was playing hot potato in the middle of possession.
They was about to be on a 3-on-1, and he really put his hand up at midcourt as he gets subbed out. I said, "Yeah, this game is trash."
The game is.
Tell y'all when I turned the All-Star game off, Luka was bringing the ball up. Luka was bringing it up.
Oh, he was thinking it up.
3/4 court. I was like, yeah, I'm turning this
But
off.
I said, what is this?
I ain't watching this.
Now, Joker's like, I can't play in this because they don't try. Like Joker's, I don't think he can't be a part of something where there's no effort. Like he's like, I'm not doing this.
He's like, I'm happy to be here, but this is crazy.
Our horses need tending to.
But the one thing I don't get about NBA players, because they all talk about how like even NFL players with the Pro Bowl for this, like they all, we don't care about the All-Star game. All-Star game doesn't matter. But then when they retire, like 30 years from now, they'll be like, but I was a 15-time All-Star. Well, if the game didn't mean nothing and don't matter, then don't brag about being an All-Star. That's my only gripe with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they bring that up at Hall of Fame?
Yeah, they do. They say like the 12-time
All-Star. I wasn't sure if it was obviously the chips and then the All-Pro, the All-NBAs.
This where you start to miss guys like Kobe, who actually took these events serious and tried to bring that competitiveness out of, you know what I mean?
He walked into the locker room like, y'all trash.
Yeah.
But this year 18, I'm about to kill y'all.
All it takes is one.
Yeah,
all it takes is one.
Yeah.
Well, I think now it takes more than one though, Nigel, because there's so many of these young dudes with that I don't care attitude that if you get a dude like Bron and Joker to go out there and actually try, like,
listen, if I come down and go
30.
1-on-1 at you every time down, eventually you're gonna start playing some defense when I start cooking you.
You're like right. But you know what the problem is? When they come down court, they part like the Red Sea.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
Because I'd like to agree with you, but I just don't see it.
We need a Tim Hardaway and Deion Waiters type moment again.
That was
that was classic. Right
Something
there.
like that, yeah.
It's classic.
Honestly, the Rising Stars.
What did Deion Waiters? He called him. What did he call himself? Champ
Cheese, baby.
Champ Cheese.
What did he say? I was on a team. Then I wasn't on a team. Then I was on a team.
Oh man!
I heard y'all talking about the King of the Court. Would y'all like to see that added?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I said that too. Like, I think that's cool. But then Kenny also brought up, like, from the aspect they're not trying in the game. You think they about to try in that? Because like then in two, you got to think about some of these dudes that are going to try. They don't want to be exposed.
And that's the thing. I feel like they would for that factor right there. It's a pride thing. Like they're not going to want to just sit there and get cooked. So I feel like everybody that would be in the event would try.
I would love to see Dinwiddie versus Kuz.
But like if they, that'd be the type of guys that would play in this, my thing.
Yeah, because like some people that been talking trash to each other.
Had Bev, JJ Redick, no.
Because like if they all didn't try, even if they got cooked, there would just be like it'd be like, oh, it's a general understanding that nobody tries. Like if you're actually trying and you lose, then it's like, oh, you lost. But if we're all out here just bullshitting, no one's. That's how I think they would treat it. It's also, like the actual game itself. Okay, we lost by 40, but I wasn't trying.
I mean, obviously it won't happen, but just seeing players who have beef in the past, that would be a good concept. Just if they actually did care about it. Luka versus Devin Booker, etc. Draymond versus anybody.
They'll square up.
Draymond versus Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a really. I think we're
Draymond and Sabonis.
Yep.
I think we're gonna get a really competitive playoffs this year too.
Oh, for sure.
Like I feel like it's set up to where those teams that were like on the brink last year or the year before, they got their pieces.
Who y'all like right now? No bias involved. Who y'all think is the best team fit to win?
Definitely not the Lakers.
I'm gonna just out of respect, I'm gonna just say the Nuggets because like I think they're coached well. They got they got the best player in the world. So
yep, and they on cruise control right now.
Yeah, and the rookies or the younger guys getting big minutes in these games too. Yeah, and they're playing well too. So
they stay healthy. I like them.
It may not be a popular answer
because I was wondering what they were gonna do losing Bruce.
Isn't it the Clippers could be a dark horse and not fold this year like every year?
Yeah, I think they got James. They had like what else can you ask for?
Do you know why they will fold? You know why they will fold? Because other than Kawhi, they are a team of guys that just fold. Like no one else on that team has ever proven us anything differently.
That's a fact. I think Kawhi's health solely depends on whether they go the distance or not. But I do like them.
He said Dev versus Clay. Devin versus Clay. Okay. Is he saying Devin Booker and then Klay Thompson?
Yeah, for the King of the Court thing.
Oh, King of the Court. Yeah, that would be crazy. I don't know. I feel like I got Devin that though.
Yeah,
I mean, especially now, it might not
Clay,
close.
Clay right now, he Forrest Gump with the The kneecaps.
He has 4 rings though.
he was on his way. Steve Kerr said, "Yeah, come
Every
in,
time.
come in. Your minute's about to be cut to 22." He said, "All right, bet. Let me go drop 35 to remind you real
He
quick."
said, I guess go on the bench now instead of playing the starter. Still like that. He's like, let me get.
Man. That I was gonna say the Warriors team is interesting though. It's weird. They're really weird to watch because it's like you don't know what rotation you're gonna get. Finally, he decided, Kuminga is actually good, and I'm gonna play him.
Well,
Kuminga brought it to the light.
I was gonna say because in a way you can't blame him for not playing Kuminga before because he go out there and do some nut shit like
yeah.
And they were in win now mode.
He's still trying to find himself too.
To his
but
credit,
I think he's figured it out.
About that, he has been killing.
Oh yeah,
I can't even lie.
Because he was the youngest player in his draft class when he got drafted. The problem was he got drafted to a win now team. Like if he got drafted to a team that stunk, he would have been able to go through those growing pains. But they couldn't afford to let him grow up. Like they were too good.
Because he would only play 15, 20. If he got 20 minutes, that was
coming in hunting shots. That was the problem. Coming just hunting.
Yeah. But he figured it out. Get on the boards, get started early with layups, closer shots, and then you're gonna already everybody's 3-point ability on that team go up like it's 2K. So everybody on that team is shooting.
Team chemistry.
Besides Looney. Looney don't really be shooting threes like that. But
if Looney shot threes,
and I was gonna say Brandon, what's his last name?
Podolski?
Yeah, I like him too.
He's tough.
Yeah, like he came out of nowhere. He can do a little bit of everything.
The first game he played in this season, Lawrence bet on somebody, and this dude came out. And Lawrence like, "Yo, who's the dude?"
I said, "Yo, what is this?
Is that Guy Santos?
You see the books cheating? They cheated.
I said, "Who is this?" But like, obviously, he was right because he figured out how to. Obviously, I think Draymond going down kind of sped those guys up their development a little bit too.
Well, because they had no choice; they couldn't bench him.
Bring it back in. Yeah, she kicked you out.
She said, "Ejectocito."
She said, "You not out here no more. Give me your attention."
But I mean, like bias, no bias. The Thunder gonna win it all this year.
No.
I mean, like bias, no bias, but yeah.
No Thunder. It's tough out there.
Yeah, but
no,
it's tough.
The kids say no. Damn.
And I love the Thunder, man. They got a squad.
You know, like
SGA MVP, like it is what it is. I put it in the group chat. The rebounding, bro. That's the one thing that I noticed from them.
Yeah, the rebounder. You got SGA.
Can Jokic check?
It matters though, because say shit, you go and get. I don't know what's the standings right now.
They're the 2 seed right now.
Yeah, they're
the 2 seed. Who would they play first round?
They would play.
It depends on what happens in the play-in. Obviously,
if everything stood still, it would be the Mavericks.
Yeah, but treat it as whoever's at the 8 seed is at the 8 seed.
So the 7th. So we'd play the Mavs. Man,
I like that.
That's light seed. What are you worried about?
They would have got PJ Gafford too, and then like rebounding is rebounding, bro.
I'm not worried about it.
They are bottom 5 in rebounding.
Who's checking SGA?
You would take them over Dallas?
Who's checking SGA?
I was gonna say Gafford. Them adding PJ Gafford is a game changer now.
Lively got a
because I was gonna say the same thing for the I was saying the same thing for the Mavs the past 2 years.
But it don't matter though because the Mavs aren't gonna finish the 7th seed anyway. So I don't gotta worry about that. But that's not what they're gonna be faced up with. So I'm not worried about that.
I'm gonna say what is it like? It's like a 2-game. It's like a 2-game split right now in the West, isn't there? It's really close.
Yeah,
so it's like it's too close.
From 1 to from 1 to 8 is a 7.5 game difference.
Yeah, that's going to definitely shift. We got almost 30 games left. There's going to be a lot that happens, and then we finally in this. I feel like in the back end of the season, now it's desperation time. Now teams got to go on 28 game win streaks to make the playoffs and shit.
In the West right now, your 9 and 10 seeds are the Lakers and Warriors. And I mean, LeBron and Steph, I'm not betting against either one of them in a 1-game playoff. So like, there's a chance that your 7 and 8 seeds are both out, and those two get it. I'm just, like, if those are the
that's true.
guys you got to get through, is Bron and Steph. Good luck.
Right.
Yeah. It's they've been there before.
Yeah.
It's like they're battle tested.
Like I say with Mahomes, 1 game playoff. You give me one of the best players ever do it. I'm not betting against them.
Right. Nigel? What you think of your Lakers, man? Where you at with them?
Help.
We got to get healthy.
Help.
We can't.
Who's what is Cam Reddish is hurt right now?
Cam, Gabe Vincent, Vanderbilt,
LeBron,
Christian Wood just went on the list.
He's there for 2
Only
weeks.
one that's staying healthy, to my surprise, is AD.
Right. That's crazy.
He has been the most consistent player for us, to my surprise.
Yeah, he be out there.
And that's scary.
He's playing big time.
He's waiting for the playoffs, and then he's gonna disappear.
Oh, man.
You feel me?
No,
but as presently constructed, I think we'd be okay. Just got to stay healthy.
Yeah, D'Lo, he needed to be threatened with being traded. He cried a little bit, and he put his big boy pants on. Now he's scoring consistently.
Exactly.
So they about to trade me.
If the Lakers are healthy, he shows up.
Yeah, listen.
I still like several teams ahead of them, to be honest.
Yeah, which is rightfully, literally, there's several teams ahead of them on the standings is the standings. So,
but again, it's one of those things where do you bet against the greatest to ever do it?
Bro, if the Warriors and Lakers get in, and it's as it stands, it'll be OKC against the Lakers, and then the Timberwolves against the Warriors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you really telling me there's a 0% chance that they win those series?
Round 1?
I take the T-Wolves over the Warriors.
Yeah, we need it.
But it's, to me, it's not a foregone conclusion just because.
It's not a guarantee.
That's what I'm saying. Like, typically 1 versus 8, you're like, yeah, no, not going to happen. Like, in this case, you got to be like, I don't know.
I think the Warriors will push it to 5 or 6. I think OKC would push that to maybe 6 just for the youth.
Yeah, I agree, Dev. I agree.
Timberwolves are also like the
Nuggets are tough to play against.
They'll probably give the Warriors some fits for sure.
Yeah,
because I think Gobert is statistically the best defender right now, maybe. But definitely top 3. Then him and Cat and Edwards, just everyone working together. Jaden McDaniels, that defense and
AD. I was going to say AD is definitely up there for defensive player of the year too. He's been playing really good.
AD, Gobert, Bam. I say those 3 for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, he could say all. I don't argue this anymore. I don't care what other people say.
So,
I have my opinion. You have your opinion. You're not going to change my mind. I'm not going to change yours.
I don't care. Of course, it's 1B.
Like, I truthfully don't. This argument is so dumb at this point. Like, you're not changing anyone's mind. Like,
it's Bill Russell. It's Bill Russell Kareem.
Like, I don't care.
He said, "Stop it."
It's Kareem.
I really don't care.
Every single stage of his career. Come on.
It's just it's pointless. I believe what I believe. Everyone believes what they believe. Like, there's no reason.
Right. What you believe? Though,
Nigel thinks it's Kobe. I think it's LeBron. Dev thinks it's MJ. Like, what do we?
Kobe been.
I know.
Kobe Stan's been coming out of. They've been putting OT for him lately. Nah, they say he the greatest.
That's every year. They say it every year.
Nah, I feel like I never hear Kobe's name be brought up in that light.
Well, I mean, I probably hear.
Not saying I don't agree with it, but it's like you always hear MJ, Braun. I never really hear Kobe's name because Kobe was out of this world, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen it only those 3. I haven't heard Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
So Kenny, he was talking about when you brought up
I said it's the greatest ever, right? But
the Warriors and the Lakers thing, 7 and 8.
I understand, but my point is, I'm saying, like, but he had to pick that one lineup because that's what people do. Like, if it's just ridiculous. Like I said, I believe that it's LeBron. He believes it's MJ. Nigel believes it's Kobe. Like, no, we're not going to change our minds. There's not anything anyone can say to change our mind. So it's a pointless conversation to have. We all have valid points.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're saying it's Jordan Farmar. Like we're
They
talking
all-
about guys
they
that
all
are
the-
valid.
Easy on the Farmar
all
slander.
amazing.
Enjoy the Farmar.
You get like people act like when you say it, you're talking about like
My boy
he's a
Farmar
bucket
catch
though.
some
do they not
strays.
all have ridiculous accolades? They all have ridiculous accolades. So why does it matter? I don't get it.
Yeah, I listen. I just respect the greatness, man. Bro, it's whoever you want to pick. I don't think that. I don't
That's what I'm
think
saying.
So I can say Bill Russell.
all of them did something incredible. So it's like whoever you think, that's cool, man.
See, like to say
'Cause
that
it is
they
never-
all don't
it's
have
never-
accolades. How
it's
don't they
never
all have
ending. It's
accolades?
never
Like
ending.
this is what I mean why you can't have a conversation because you just say stuff that's not right just to prove a point. Like and that's not true.
Wait,
He
so
has
how
4
do you-
championships. He has multiple MVPs. He's the all-time NBA leading scorer. But you're right. He has no accolades. You're 100% correct. You're right. No accolades whatsoever. Like it just sounds crazy.
Dev, I like Kareem personally.
Like that's,
He said,
I don't
like,
understand that.
I mean, he's winner in all areas of the sport, etc., etc.
That'd be like
Also
me
top
saying
two.
Mike doesn't have accolades. Like you can't say that. That's just
That's
not
'cause I saw-
factually true.
I saw
That's
a
the go-to.
thing,
Get
too.
6-0 in the
I saw a
finals.
So
TikTok.
Every go-to.
okay, 6-0 in the finals. So he only played 6 years in the NBA then, right?
What about his Wizards years?
Did he only play 6 years in the NBA, Nigel? Phil Lawrence?
Apparently,
Did we burn the tapes on the other years?
just like the World Chamberlain 100.
I'm confused.
man.
I'm confused. Like that's see what I mean? Like you bring up stuff
confused,
that's not relevant.
He said he said he's 6 times. That's
6
all.
times.
Cool.
6 times.
But LeBron's been there 10 times, so we're gonna
He
penalize
said
the guy
never
for
lost.
getting there
He
more.
said I never lost.
That's what's
Undefeated.
crazy to me. So LeBron would have been better off just getting there 4 times and winning 4 than just missing the other 6.
Yeah.
That was before
I think
that.
I think everybody. I think if there's and I don't really indulge in a conversation like that anymore. But
Because you can't.
because I had
You
there was
can't.
I had to go against the old heads at Thanksgiving. You feel me? I went and said it. I said, bro, the greatest. And all hell broke loose in there, and I had to stand 10 toes. I had factual reasons why I felt that
That's
way.
right. Like it's
I mean,
just
Lawrence, it's perfect time to go say it on Facebook. I'm just saying.
because if 6-0 if 6-0 was why he's the greatest,
Yeah,
then Bill Russell's the greatest of all time.
'Cause,
We
like,
all-
love it.
that's the end of the conversation.
11 of them things.
He's got 11.
because everybody see. I don't know. I see things different. I guess I don't know.
That's all right because Bill
From a
Russell's got
team
11.
from a team aspect, and then I think what's in a more of individuals than anything. Like
but
Kobe and Jordan, like they're individual guys. And then I think of team sport, like Braun is what
But-
it should
but
be
it-
to like kind of the
It
standard.
doesn't matter, Lawrence, because Bill Russell has 11 and none of them will ever catch him, so he's the greatest of all time.
Robert Horry got 5.
So next subject.
Oh man.
Rings are what matters. So if you got 11 of them, we can't catch you. You're the greatest.
What's
ever.
what you got? What are you guys saying for conference finals right now?
Ooh.
Conference finals wise. We'll start with the West.
Clipper. That's it. I think the Nuggets will be one of the teams.
Yeah, Denver for sure.
You said who will be one of the teams?
Denver.
Oh, okay, Denver.
Got to put Denver in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Denver Clippers or Denver Lakers.
I was thinking Denver
Yeah.
Clippers too. I was leaning towards Clippers.
If they come down to battle at LA, whoever wins that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Denver.
And it's all gonna depend on down the stretch where everyone lines up. Because like right now, Denver Clippers could happen, but because I still don't know how to gauge it because like Denver hasn't turned it on yet. Like they could
Also,
jump to the 1 seed.
Denver would face Phoenix in the first round as of right now.
Yeah.
Definitely. That could be a scary matchup.
Shooters.
Got Beal,
Everywhere.
Booker.
Yeah.
North
They
just
Carolina.
And Milwaukee, Boston.
In the West right or in the East right now, I like Indiana to make a run, but they got Milwaukee in the first round.
Wait,
Right now.
hold
I don't
on.
think that stands.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Made me just think about something. Do we have WWE script coming up? Doc Rivers?
If he gets there.
Hmm.
What's the last time Doc Rivers was conference champion?
If he gets
Wait.
there, what if Boston gets there? You forget who your coach is too? Like he's out here talking spicy. Like Joe Mazzulla is not a good coach.
I mean, he got them to the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
Phil.
He's not a good coach.
Phil,
he is not
Phil,
Ime Udoka.
He is a bona fide substitute teacher, man. No disrespect. No disrespect to y'all. You feel me?
Wait.
That's what he is.
But we're saying we're questioning whether or not to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's their floor every year.
I still don't believe
the Celtics. They'll at least make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think y'all get there again.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the foregone conclusion that Phil thinks it is. Like Phil thinks their season starts in the Eastern Conference Finals. I just don't think it does.
That's where it ends.
5 years.
That's where it starts and that's where it ends.
That's where it ends.
Hey man,
I honestly won the game in the conference finals last year.
Like I said, anybody that got to see the Pacers, you better tie your shoes up, man. You better have them ankle braces. All of that because you're going to be running.
Honestly, it might be Celtics Knicks with the way the Knicks are playing, but
I think it's definitely going to be that Milwaukee.
Well, as of right now, that can't happen. That's what I'm saying.
You said Milwaukee Pacers.
Just from all the shit that's been going on all season with those two, it's definitely going to be a series.
Give me my ball.
Sure.
You took my ball.
Well, that'd be a series. That'd be the first round series right now. That's what I wanted to pick as the conference finals, but I can't because of how it lines up right now.
Yeah. But you can still pick it.
Well,
there's a lot that can happen.
I know that, but I don't.
Where amazing happens.
Weird.
Yeah.
You never know when they're going to start to try, when they're not going to start to try. Like,
yeah,
that's why this plan might have been the worst thing ever.
I think we got a week and a half.
And can I break something down? Wake up. Why did they think that a play-in was going to make things better? Because I don't know. Just go with me here. Yeah. Letting more teams have the chance to get into the playoffs does not encourage you to play better basketball all year.
True. Because you're like, we're they're like the floor was 8. Now they're like, we got to be around 10. We'll be all right.
Now the 9 to 10
that's what I'm saying.
We'll be around 10.
I'm just confused.
How many times did we beat the 11th team? All right, no, we gonna get into 10.
We just need 10. That's it.
We got the tie over them.
If we do it this way, everyone's going to want to try to be a top 6 team. They don't care about being top
I know
6.
for a fact the Lakers were doing that shit last year.
Yeah.
They were like,
just
Vaughn was like,
numbers to get to 10.
He said, nah, we good. We're going to get in no matter what. We got the tie over them.
They truly
Western Conference Finals.
In their mind, they said, if we do this, people are going to fight hard to be a top 6 team. No, they're not.
Braun said, y'all did a play-in?
Right, y'all gave me 2 extra spots.
He said, and I'm 40? Thank you.
I'm 36.
Appreciate you.
In a league with 30 teams, 20 of them make the playoffs. What? What are we doing? I'm so confused.
Bro, I never thought about it that way. I never thought about it.
It's crazy.
Oh,
and then
man.
It's not really the playoffs, it's the play-in. It's the playoffs.
Because they're kind of banking, all right, those bottom teams that aren't really there, they're gonna flame out or have bad records to even catch up. And then kind of like who's the 10th team right now?
For which one?
The Warriors.
The
and
Warriors.
The Hawks.
Yep. And then the
Hawks.
Okay, so who's under them?
The Nets and the Jazz.
Come on, son. Like playoffs is already basically set.
Right.
You feel me? Like
the Hawks could choke this.
Nets not doing nothing with Kobe 2.0 and a bunch of 6'8" power forwards. They ain't doing nothing on that team. So
only a game and a half.
Shout out to Cam though. Cam is a chocoholic. He don't know the pass button.
No, X is broken on his controller.
Cam who? Which Cam?
Cam Thomas.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He be chucking. I wonder if Bridges is gonna get out of there or not. I wonder.
He's gonna become a Villanova Nick.
Yeah, that's all the rumors right now.
He's going across the bridge.
And Julius Randle gonna play the 5?
No, Julius got up out of there.
Yeah.
He didn't go to Villanova.
Mitch Robinson come back healthy. Good.
Oh man.
It depends.
Villanova Knicks, baby.
And then obviously the farm system of the NBA.
That's just fired their head coach too.
College basketball, man.
Mhm.
How y'all feeling about college basketball? Who do y'all like?
Greatest sport of all time.
I can't wait for this shit.
I've been getting into it more over the last few weeks for sure.
There's nobody's safe.
No.
Whoever you feel in your bracket at the end.
I'm still telling you, unless UConn has to play Creighton in the national championship, no one is beating UConn. Like I just watched them get dog walked last night, but to Creighton.
I don't even think Creighton would do that again.
Bro, I
don't think so. But like, if you look at UConn since they've come back to the Big East, the one team that they've always had trouble with is Creighton.
And I was going to say they saw somebody put plus money on Creighton last night too.
That was a solid bet,
and I couldn't believe it.
It was a great bet. I really don't know why I didn't listen to myself, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Especially is that their second time playing them?
Yes, UConn won the first time.
Yeah, see that too.
They probably won't lose again.
And then you had
really might not. That's just crazy.
You see Hurley said he was going to knock somebody out.
Listen, that guy is a menace.
After the game last night,
walking out of the tunnel. He needs to be barred. I said, yo, no, he didn't.
No, he
really stops. Security's next to him. All that just said it. I was like, oh nah.
He needs to be barred from sports. He is a menace. He is a menace to society.
Was his father coach, right?
His father and his brother was Bobby Hurley that played for Duke with Christian Laettner that nobody liked.
Yep.
He's the same. They as you can tell, they're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. And then where did the father coach?
I couldn't tell you where he coached.
Was it?
I don't think that he did. I'm not sure he coached at NCAA. Let me look.
I don't know if he did because I think I saw like a profile on him, and I think his dad coached at like a lower level or something. I don't know why I was thinking like he took over for somebody.
Bob Hurley Sr. Yeah, I think he was just a high school coach.
High school coach, okay.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame for what he did in high school in New Jersey.
Got you. Oh, that explains it. He's from Jersey.
Oh yeah, they're the royal.
I was like, yo, did he really just do that? I said, I'll knock you out. I was crazy, bro. I was like, yo, after because they just got washed by 20. They got packed up.
And now watch.
They got in that locker room snapping on them.
Listen, Saturday you want to make a lot of money? Bet everything you own on UConn Saturday.
Oh yeah, he about to.
Yeah.
94 feet.
They play Villanova
everywhere.
They play Villanova at home at 8:00 on Fox on Saturday. They are going to dog walk them.
What's the spread?
Who are they playing?
Oh yeah, Villanova.
Villanova.
Listen,
as I said, Villanova hasn't been the same since Coach Jade's.
Yeah, I mean, and Nova's not bad this year. But they are going to get
ugly.
Who do y'all, Phil? Who do you like for college basketball so far?
I mean, I've been hearing a lot of Villanova. I mean, hey, I usually go with Kenny's gut. So the future's king. So if Kenny likes Connecticut, I like Connecticut.
Yeah, there's this guy I follow. He does like offense and defensive like rating index or some shit. It's like a triangle, and he has a bunch of teams. He's waiting towards the end to see who's left in it.
Yeah, right now there's only like 6 that meet the metric, and it was UConn, Creighton, Illinois. Forgot, but those were the 3 that I remember.
Yeah,
but Illinois stinks, so that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. I feel like what's the name was on the edge of it too. Houston. I don't know why. I felt like I seen their logo.
Yeah, they probably were because their defense. Like their defense is great, but Houston's problem is going to be, right? Because when they play against a team that's fundamentally sound and isn't going to be afraid of their defense, like when they played against Kansas. Like that's what's going to happen when you play against a big time team.
Kansas picked them apart.
Kenny, how do you feel about San Diego State?
Listen, people are sleeping on the Mountain West Conference. I would have thought after last year when San Diego State got to the title game,
that was one of the teams I liked.
But they still are apparently thinking this conference is no good, which is fine by me because that means I will make a ton of money when they're the underdog every weekend in the tournament. But
how far do you think they can make it?
Sweet 16 is their floor.
Nice. I'll say that's the team I had my betting wise.
And I really can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. Is there any of the sites close to us?
I don't think they're in Albany this year.
Okay. Because I remember they were in past years.
Yeah.
But
and this year I would have actually been able to go. What a shame.
Damn. I wonder who's gonna be the first to pull a Lehigh versus Duke.
That's not even. Now we gotta say Fairleigh Dickinson versus Purdue.
Purdue is in trouble
because that was nasty work.
Was that 16-1?
I'm for sure betting. I'm betting against them for sure. Every single round.
Yeah, the closest they come this year. You got the locations are Dayton, Ohio, Brooklyn, Charlotte, Indy, Omaha, Pittsburgh, Salt Lake City, Spokane, Memphis, Boston, Dallas, Detroit, LA. And then the final four is Phoenix.
Nice.
I can't wait for the tourney.
That's a fact.
That's what they need to bring back too. They want to bring back that bum ass NCAA football.
I've been saying it's like everyone talks about college.
I'm trying to hear that one shining moment, man.
Right. Like everyone don't get me wrong. Like I like the NCAA football game, but everyone just forgets how great the NCAA basketball game was.
Basketball
was better.
Basketball was over football. That's a fact.
I agree. Like even just you could just play in the tournament mode, like starting some underdog school and take what? Like, oh man, don't get me started.
They'll probably bring it back.
Now you about to have me fire the emulator up. I'm about to go play this now.
Bro, I got the PS3 right here. I play it every once in a while.
Look at you. This is crazy.
With the Luther, the ball is tipped. There you are.
That's a core memory right there.
I'm gonna say, if they bring NCAA football back, basketball probably down the road.
You'd hope so, but I guess it's all going to ultimately depend how much money they had to shell out to pay these athletes. Because if they had to break the bank to pay all the football players, they are not going to go twice.
Unless they just did a across the board thing, which probably
is what they did. But I'm wondering how much the deal was worth, though.
Yep, old school games.
They for sure got somebody to put that bread up, though.
I wonder how much NIL, how much the NIL will affect that, or what impact did it have on them bringing it back.
Well, that's why they were able to bring it back because now they're putting the people in there and they're paying them for it.
I feel like they was getting checks before,
not for the game.
That's
why they had to stop the game.
They were PG number 0.
Yeah, because that's what happened. Nigel was like they would have like point guard number 3 from Syracuse.
But it looked just like
it was Jerry McNamara without his name.
Bro,
I
literally was just about to bring up Jerry. When you wanted to play in that game, you want to bust somebody ass. You picking Syracuse and you shooting from every part of the court. I don't care if he's tired or nothing. I'm shooting and he's making it.
So when they finally had to stop it was when Ed O'Bannon from UCLA, he was a dude who played in like the 80s or 90s, but they had the old school teams in there and did the same thing though, where they didn't put their name on it and weren't paying them. So he sued EA and was like, "Yo, you can't be doing this," and he won in court. So they had to stop making the game in general.
Oh wow.
So the smartest thing they should have did is just get a fucking rich motherfucker to fund it, and they can figure some business shit out.
That's what they're doing now. But before NIL, you couldn't do it because you couldn't pay the athletes.
And I was about to say EA was on the come up too, so they weren't really established too much. But Shit, I'm excited the college game, the football game is coming back though.
I just can't wait to do a dynasty mode and recruit again. Like, Madden.
I
love
know.
my franchise, but I love.
I don't know if y'all on TikTok.
That'd take way too damn long, Kenny.
Man, them TikToks is hilarious. They said when you fire the game up and your 5-star quarterback leave you for Bama for a Hellcat. Oh,
listen,
man.
you seen the TikToks, the dudes with the big headsets on and the laminated play sheets? That's gonna be me all summer when that game comes out. You will not see me for a week. I'm calling into work and everything.
Bro, that game is gonna be fun.
They said they're gonna have the FCS schools in there too. So like the Colgates and all them. I might turn Colgate into a powerhouse.
Shit,
Ball
right?
State into a powerhouse?
Right now they technically won. They just Cortland just won the chip.
Yeah, don't let me mess around and turn one of them into a powerhouse. Have Colgate playing the
That
ACC.
means I was about to say now I gotta actually consider getting a system.
Well, they'll have it on. It'll be on PC, I would bet.
Yeah, but obviously
Yeah,
it's gonna.
Miami.
I'm guessing it's gonna be online and everything.
Yeah.
You already know people going right to Georgia. You know they're gonna be cheating, man.
And that's not even fun. Like when you're trying to build the program, like you don't want to build the team that's already number one. Like,
Man, I'm going to
Ball State.
State. That's where I'm right in the mountains where it's cold as hell.
Mountain State.
everyone's gonna be Colorado.
I was gonna say they're going right to Colorado for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all the
It's all right. 'Cause I'm gonna tell Shador and Travis hit the portal. They're gonna come to Q's. We're gonna be good.
Hit the portal. Hit the portal. Hey, listen, I know y'all was on this team last year. Y'all was 1-11, but y'all gonna hit that portal. I got that Louis coming with me.
We coming, and it's Louis.
I just watched the first episode of the second season because he did the first season at Jackson State.
This is a little off topic, Lawrence, but I started Vince Staples last night. The Netflix series.
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
It's hilarious.
Apparently, Donald Glover has some fingerprints on that show. Vince Staples asked him for help on the series. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
Did anybody start? There's only 2 episodes out right now. The Patriots Dynasty documentary. It's on Apple. It's on Apple TV. Yeah, I just started it today.
Apple TV they do a
Listen,
good job.
I can't wait for that. It gets into like Brady and Belichick talk about how towards the end they hated each other and they could not coexist.
shit, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Oh yeah, that was
Like like we all knew it, but we're gonna actually hear firsthand account of it. I can't wait. There's only 2 episodes out right now, but
it's because of me. No, it was because of me. Look at the numbers. It was because of me.
I got you, Chris Hogan. How much more can I do?
You ain't give me nobody on offense.
in the preview you got Danny Amendola saying like Bill was our boss, but we all played for Tom. I was like, see, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
I saw Brady work.
Yeah, for sure. It's
crazy.
He breathed, slept, ate football. That's all he cared about. Like when I started hearing that he was having people fly across the country to participate in OTAs, and it's not OTAs.
Yeah.
This must have been those avocado ice cream joints.
Crazy, man. And like Edelman, he gives with his podcast too. He gives insight too. I like watching his. He's got a lot of good things to say too. That dude he's funny.
Absolutely.
Him and Gronk.
Jules.
They co-host it?
Or do they?
I think it's just Julian Edelman. Gronk.
Yeah, it's Edelman's podcast, but Gronk was on there before, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Why did I not know until?
But you know now, like with the podcast, with the players, I feel like they gotta go and get like an off guy, like how Pat Bev, he got a random battle rapper as his
Paul George.
Why did I not know that Carmelo Anthony had a podcast until last week?
Really?
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of boring.
Nah, I was into it, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's like it's obviously we haven't seen him talk, so like I think he'll get better over time. Okay, but like it was just like
stop hating. First of all, he'll get. My man is doing just fine out here.
I was happy when he announced it with Mero.
Yeah, but you are talking like he ain't good at his craft.
Huh?
You talking like he ain't good at his craft.
Wait, what?
You said he'll get better.
Yo,
What do you mean he'll get? He's already
not even on trumpet though.
You think what? I'm not talking about no basketball.
Listen,
I'm not talking basketball either. My man was on there chopping it up with Bomani Jones, chopping it up with Joe Budden. Like
I think like, which I didn't know like that he had all those problems with George Karl either. I didn't know.
Everyone has problems with George Karl.
Everyone had, yeah.
Did you listen
He
on the
said,
podcast? He said I went back and asked every star player that ever played for him, and they said George Karl does not like star players because he played with George Gervin in San Antonio and he was jealous of him.
Nigel, did you see that at all?
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he said the first thing he said to Carmelo is "You're overrated."
He said you remind me of Detlef Schrempf.
Yeah,
and I had to go. I paused the video immediately, ran it back 10 seconds. I said, "Who did he just say?"
Detlef Schrempf.
The shooter.
Say, yo, and he played on the Sonics or whatever.
And the Pacers.
Yeah. I was like, nah, bro.
It's
stuff like that where if you don't have like another account or evidence that someone says that to you, people are gonna call you. He didn't say that to you.
No, but George Karl came right out and admitted he said it.
Yeah. I didn't know.
He
that
quote tweeted it and said, "Stop talking about what happened."
I thought you were talking about like during that time.
Yeah,
he admitted to it. He said, but
he just wants to be relevant though. He's come on, invite me on the show.
You know how many NBA players have podcasts right now?
Melo came right out and said he asked George Karl. He said, "You don't like me because I remind you of George Gervin, don't I?" And he said, "Yeah, you guys resemble each other."
I think Roy Hibbert has one too. The most random players you could think of have a podcast.
They should have gotten. They should have won one. That Nuggets team was crazy.
Oh, yeah. But
they ran into Kobe.
He started naming off the players. I'm like, damn, they all played together too.
The year they should have won it, they ran into Kobe, and then Kobe went and took down Dwight.
Kenny, hey, you took the words right out of my mouth. You know they had to go up again. Right?
Because if
they would have, that series was classic though. That was a great series.
If they got past the Lakers, they were going to beat the Magic that year.
Yeah.
And then the whole narrative behind Carmelo Anthony is different. He might not ever went to New York. He might not need it to.
Right.
Dang. He was supposed to get one. He was supposed to get one. Melo needed one. He needed one.
He deserved one.
That's a better way to put it too.
They robbed my man of the Rookie of the Year.
He good though. He got a natty, man.
Oh yeah, like he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no way around it.
That alone is incredible.
It would have been like overrated. What have you done?
He gave me typical vibes.
As he was telling this story, I'm like, yo, no way he just said that shit. Let me run this back again. I ran a few parts back where I was like, this dude was actually disrespectful.
Yeah, he was. Nobody liked him, bro. Like there's no former player that ever played for George Karl that will tell you they like him. Like Kenyon Martin said, it's on site if he ever sees him again. Like that's how much you don't like him.
He's going to jail for attempted murder for sure.
Yeah.
He gave me Tom Thibodeau vibes. I'm telling you.
And he's worse than Tibbs though, because he really remember in the book when he said he was dealing with grown men who had no father figures in their life, so he didn't know what else to expect. Like, what are you saying, bro?
I didn't know none of this shit.
Yeah,
that's wild,
fellas. I think my time is up.
Oh,
you said, got any games?
Oh, attention.
Got any games? You got Candy Crush? All right, bro. I was gonna say, if you wanna, I'm gonna invite you back next week too.
All right, for sure.
All right, bro.
Here. All right, fellas.
Peace.
See you, Nigel.
But yeah, I think he just needs to, with like telling the stories too. He was kind of like trying to like remember everything too, so that kind of was like, well, I was like, damn man, just get the story out. But
how long has he had the podcast?
Like a month now.
Yeah, so they had it.
It's been like a month. It premiered. I think they only got a couple episodes because Deezus. I don't know if y'all watch Deezus and Mero. The Mero is the guy he has the what's the name with the show.
The first episode was December 21st.
Oh,
okay.
No, I'm sorry, December 7th. December 7th.
Okay.
Well,
So it's been a while there.
Good Lord.
But yeah, I think what having Merrill on there is good too because Merrill he's been in it forever, so he can help out with like pushing the conversation forward. But like the guests they've had so far is good too. Like you say, you had Bomani Jones and shit like that.
Yo, the Bomani Jones one is a great listen. That was a good one.
Yeah, they do. They talk because they talk a lot of shit on him online and stuff too.
If you really a good podcast, Bomani Jones podcast is a good podcast too.
Mm-hmm.
He talks sports, but he talks about pop
culture. He has a show on HBO, doesn't he? Or
he used to. Game Theory.
Yep.
Oh, he used to.
Because I was watching a few episodes, like I think like a month ago, because I saw it come up on the Fire Stick. Yeah, I think their show I'm gonna definitely continue to tune into.
Just like the JJ Redick podcast as well.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Plus, I would
see like that's like a because they break down basketball on there too.
Yes.
Some of the stuff I be trying to understand, I'm just like I go look up some of the shit that he be using mad acronyms and I don't know none of this shit. I'm like, what you talking about? No, but he said DHO. I said, what the fuck is DHO? I typed that
PNR.
Like it's a dribble handoff, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, I need to lock in.
Is that like halfback time or?
Chill. Don't do that to me now, though. At least I'm trying to learn.
No, the one thing I didn't like about that I kind of don't like about JJ though, like, is how he always tries to like shit on the media while being in the media now. Right. Like he's on First Take saying controversial things like for clicks purposely, and then saying that's all you guys do in media, say stuff for clicks. But like, bro, like. You just did that though. Like it's fine, but don't try to bash people for doing what you do now. Do
like saying Dirk White deserves to be an all-star. Clickbait.
Yeah, definitely clickbait because he was not there.
Even the most recent thing though, like with him and Doc Rivers. Like I mean, again, do I think it was a lie? No, but like you said that for attention. Like you did.
And it was nasty work of Rivers.
There was a side
on TV. Yep. That was crazy.
And it was
insane.
Do you know what made it worse for me though? When he starts it off by saying, "I'm not just doing this. He's my dad. And he's a defender." Like because
everything
the minute
he said after that, it sounded like you were his son.
Because the minute you said that, you said everything I'm about to say. I'm defending him because he's my father.
Also, Kenny, you remember Spencer Hawes?
Yes.
He retweeted that video from Austin Rivers saying, "Now, if we want to talk about someone that got saved from Dr. Rivers' career,
yes,
if Spencer Hawes comes out of nowhere, out of retirement, and says that,
bro, I feel like we were saying that too, because I feel like if he went to another team, I'd be like, all right, cool. But your dad, he got released or whatever? Did he get released or traded?
Well, he started off with the Hornets because
he started with the Hornets. I feel like his contract ended.
I think he was a free agent they brought in there because I remember them saying like, "Oh, he would have never been like I would never be able to play with him immediately out of blah blah blah." And it was a whole thing. But Austin Rivers stuff he was saying was also factually untrue because when he said that his best years were with the Clippers, someone pulled up like numbers that he had when he was in Philly, numbers that he had like that.
Bro, they were. Because I didn't even watch like that back then. And I was like, yo, JJ was type killing on the Clippers. He wasn't just like existing.
Yeah, and that it was
from
so,
what
like
I
the
remember.
Stuff that Austin was saying was weird too. He was like, we built it around you. Like the team was not built around JJ. Like
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Like I was stuff he was saying, I was like, what? And Austin Rivers, the man was out of basketball, no one was thinking about him. His dad retires. His dad gets hired he was on ESPN, Doc, correct?
What?
Yeah. Doc was doing games for ESPN, correct?
Yeah, he was.
And then, ain't it kind of ironic? What company now does Austin Rivers start doing pregame shows for?
Oof.
But we want to talk about Doc Rivers saving people's career. I'm just saying, like, let's call a spade if we're gonna say it.
I didn't even know Spencer Hawes had social media, and he come out. That's the first tweet I've seen from him. Like that's crazy.
Marcin Gortat quote tweeted JJ's thing with a check mark. Like yes, when Marcin Gortat came out of the woodwork.
Once he put a stat up saying points per ISO, you lost. Like whatever you said about this man, like he literally just detailed like there was 290 matchups and he only made 56 shots out of
against James Harden. Against James Harden,
which he's playing out of this world.
Oof.
Yeah, so
But making the whole thing around the Clippers around JJ Redick, that's untrue because it was a lot of
because he said that, and I was confused though, like because he said
I
it,
ran
and
that
then
video back a few times too.
Me
when
too,
he
because I was like,
got up and I'm like, hold on, no, like you and Pat said that. Pat said that because he's on the Bucks and he felt some way. He feels like he's got to be a human shield.
First team all panderer.
Well, Pat also Pat is a guy that can say he owes his career to Doc though. Like that's a guy who can say that,
right?
Because with the Clippers and now with the Bucks, and Pat is just constantly fighting for relevancy. Like I said earlier in the chat, like if Pat's not the center of controversy, no one's talking about Pat. Like let's be real.
Yeah. Because the last memorable thing he done for the last 2-3 years was showing the referee the camera.
Yeah,
that was insane, bro. That was some crazy shit.
Nasty work.
And they call Chris Paul a cone. Those are a lot of things. Yeah, he's a cone. Statistically, I'm Giannis as a defender, even though I'm not tall or talented as Giannis.
And what are all things that we're saying? Controversy. That's what this man thrives on. Like, good for him. He knows how to stay relevant.
Yeah. But man, NBA's back tomorrow. These dudes got their early vacations in before most of them go on another vacation.
He's got to see his horses.
Huh?
He's got to see his horses. Time to play at 60% and get triple doubles.
It's a pony.
My Little Pony.
Yeah, that commercial is hilarious. I don't know why. Every time I just laugh. It's him and one of the young guys off of the Nuggets.
Oh, also, side note, quick question. When like all the big names, the old heads, Curry, LeBron, Durant, who do you guys think should be the face of the NBA? Or like faces of the NBA?
Well, they already are.
You're gonna Luka,
Giannis, Luka, Jokic, and Embiid.
Yeah.
Like obviously LeBron is still but like those guys are all right there with him.
And I think too, despite him having some controversy,
it'll never be John Morant, so don't even let it come out of your mouth.
No, I see John Morant.
All you feel is controversy.
Let me finish, bro. I said a little bit controversy. He got a whole lot.
Just making sure it'll never happen. They are never going to market him.
No, I was saying Ant Edwards, SGA.
Oh yeah.
I think because like you can see Ant in commercials too because he's witty and all that stuff too. So it's like I think you can see him too.
SGA is a dog, but like to be the face, he either is
he's
going to have to win
real quiet.
Yeah, he's either going to have to win an MVP or win a finals. Like because like those other guys that we mentioned other than Ant are all guys that are like dogs. That have also, except for Luka, they've all won an MVP or won a finals. But Luka is Luka, so
yeah.
And then you said Tatum too, right?
No, I didn't say Tatum.
No Tatum.
Tatum said Tatum.
It wasn't a purposeful slight, but I know I didn't mention it.
Oh no, I was just asking. I couldn't remember because I was just trying to think of different names. But yeah, I think he's already up there too.
He could be one of the faces. He could be the face.
Right, exactly. Like he could be like in that echelon of guys, like how LeBron is the face, but like you had like KD, you had Russ, you had Steph, you had James Harden. Like Tatum could be in that tier of guys, but
until he wins like an MVP or a finals, he can't be one of those guys. So maybe like a Jokic or Embiid or Luka. Like
I would agree with that.
I feel like the league is in good hands. It's just a way to get them engaged, stay engaged.
You know what's happening, and it's like crazy to see in real time. Like we're adapting, we're fine, but like a lot of people that are like our age aren't coming to terms with like LeBron and them leaving the league, and like it's like how the old heads didn't want to listen, like when Jordan was gone, and like the LeBrons, the Carmelos, the D-Wades came in, and they were like, "Oh, this brand of basketball is so bad." Like our generation is now doing the same thing with these guys leaving. Like it's just funny to watch in real time.
Yeah.
Also, it's also kind of nice to see a lot more of the NBA fans be more accepting of the European / international players because in the 90s, 2000s, people always struck away the European players, but now we have Lukas, Jokic's, Embiid's, and even Wemby's, even another French player that's like Wemby coming into the league. It's like
Alexander.
Shout out to Manu.
GA
Shout out to
Canadians as
shout
well.
out to Dirt.
Yeah,
They paved the way.
A lot of international players have been making through. I'm pretty sure like top 10 NBA players right now, a good majority of them might be international players or like
International prospects are better prospects now because our college game and AAU game does not actually cultivate talent.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes the most talented kids and throws them out there and rolls the ball and says, go play.
At 18 and a half years old.
Right. And overseas, like they're like training 24/7 and like actually working on fundamentals. Whereas now, like once
all
you
our
turn
kids, all the kids over here is just doing curry slides from 2K.
Do you know what the problem is with our culture? Honestly, when they're young, they should be like practicing more. They're playing too many games. Like overseas, they're not playing all these tournaments every weekend. Like it's fun to play tournaments. I get it, but like if you're not working on your craft, like I guess I don't care how many games you play.
Yeah, and some of the international players like Wemby, he put this practice in, and he played in a league with a lot of grown ass men as well. So the mature competition is there because there's a lot of international leagues, Spain, Europe, etc. Are
you can even see what's the name and just to use him as an example is like LaMelo, like his game, he took leaps and bounds, got way better playing over there.
Yes, but remember though, like at first when he struggled because he was over here not working on his craft. He was just playing games. Like he wasn't working on fundamentals.
Like, damn, this dude was just doing a regular crossover, and I can't get
enough for half court again.
Right, like when he went, it was like an adjustment period. Like, oh, like I have to learn how to play that, and then he was able to come to the NBA and be okay because he had played professionally already.
Yep. Yeah. Still, hurting from those gravel court workouts, but those ankles.
But that's why like this overtime elite thing, and even like the G League at night, but more so the overtime elite thing. Like I just don't know how many great players are gonna be able to cultivate from it because there's not. Right. I don't know. It's just
back to the basics, man.
Wasn't Dillingham a part of that? Rob Dillingham.
Yeah, Dillingham. He's at Kentucky now.
And then the twins, the Thompson twins, were too.
Yeah.
So right now, I got three, but
I could be wrong, but I still think that it's just AAU
I think
at a higher level.
It could be a good avenue. They just gotta fine tweak it, which I think they're gonna do that over time too. But,
yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with the old model.
That shit is crazy. Isn't it crazy to think about? Like they really crucified LeVar.
But I still don't think LeVar was right. I mean, obviously that's
what he was trying to do though.
The problem was always, which everybody knew, you just had to pay college kids. That's all you had to do because all this other stuff was just made because you weren't paying college kids. Like, and also let them go back to being able to declare out of high school. Like, why does everybody think that if we let them declare out of high school, 100 high school kids are going to declare for the draft? There's not 100 slots. That's not going to happen. Like, it's okay.
Right.
I don't know. I have a lot of grapes in the world, but I'll get off my soapbox now.
Yeah, we got a long way to go with stuff. I think there'll be change over time.
I think someone mentioned they just turned the G League into like a retired Ball is Life league. Like all the NBA players that didn't pan out, or all the Ball is Life mixtape hoopers that didn't pan out, just put them all in one league, like sort of like a big three with Ice Cube and shit. But I feel like they had this already.
That's so pointless. Like the G League is good how it is because since kids aren't being developed in college, it gives them an avenue to be developed. You take away the G League, that's even less spots for these kids to move. It's going to be an even more watered down product.
You're going to have Joe Johnson trying to get back in the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like you rather see Joe Johnson at 45 years old playing in the G League than seeing an 18-year-old kid try to work to the NBA. Like, why?
They've had their shot. If you didn't make it,
you didn't
make it. Right. We don't need Jared Bayless, former Blazers point guard at 50, trying to get back in the league. Well, we have young up-and-coming talent trying to get in the league as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like
2K legend, Jared Bayless.
Oh, man. But I can't wait for this to see what happens with this NBA shit.
There's money to be made. Monica.
All lines, Joker. All lines, Joker.
Just imagine the Bucks and Pacers series.
Maximum effort.
Pascal, Giannis. But
Wait,
I don't
what
know.
happened?
I'm just having a little ifs and worrisome about the Bucks. I think they might get knocked out in the second round if this team keeps playing like this. Plus, Giannis keeps saying it's Dame's team. You're the one that brought this team to a championship. Why?
I don't know how old it is, but Dame was on a podcast with Trae Young.
I think it was like a week or two ago. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he was talking
like
about the pros and cons, and he's saying the con is like we're trying to coexist, and I think they're both trying to do that too. What's good, Rick? What's good? I think they're both trying to coexist, and it's like it's two titans. Like they're both really, really good. So it's tough.
It's a feeling out period. I think they're still trying to figure. Like it's year one.
Yeah. Plus, if you take out Giannis and Dame, this Bucks team is getting really up there with age. Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton.
He said you sleeping.
He's comfortable.
A little bit.
Yeah, but
we're getting towards the end anyway.
I'm looking at my numbers.
Man,
I don't know. I just don't think they should have let Adrian Griffin keep doing his thing. Top 3 seed with him. Of course, there was problems. Him getting called out by Bobby Portis, et cetera. But I feel like you would have been in the same mess with him than with Doc Rivers. He didn't want to go into reports.
But at the end of the day, too, though, like if you know that it's a problem, like especially so early in the year, you're gonna go through that whole season knowing that there's a problem in your locker room.
Yeah.
Like, because if you know there's a problem, you know you're not going to win with it anyways. So you may as well bring in someone else, even if it ruins your chance at winning. Because in your mind, you weren't winning with him anyways. That's how I look at it.
But getting the same guy that's giving him advice, though, crazy.
That's nasty work.
And he's like, "Oh, are you sure you guys want to do this? I mean, I don't think it's a good idea."
Did you see that? Yeah. Lawrence? Did you see the interview he did? Bro, that was the nastiest of works I've ever seen. It's him to get on that damn podcast and say, I told them I can't believe you're doing this, but I'll take the job.
Yeah,
Man,
it's basically him saying, if I fail, I didn't even want this job. If the Bucks forcing me to do this.
It's more of it's probably like a lot of factors, but the one is like, y'all number 2. Like, what are we really doing?
They should not fight or boo.
But it's also still the bat. You shouldn't do that because I'm pretty sure he probably wasn't done coaching. So you should be excited for the fucking opportunity.
Also, setting up Adrian Griffin like that was crazy work as well. Rookie head coach trying to, forward a championship team with championship aspirations.
Yeah. Because I guess him and Dame didn't get along.
No, that locker room was almost always against him. Bobby Portis, him, others.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think like there's like several occasions where
they was winning, but
called him out.
No, that's just they were winning in spite of him, not because of him. That's why they had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll see how this turns out.
March Madness coming up. NBA, the final 30 games. Then we got spring training too for baseball, getting ready to start up in a couple of weeks.
Okay, they might have to hit their line for the futures. Brent will be so stands up. I can't do it on price picture. There's trophy system bullshit now.
The Braves? Will the Braves do it?
It said Dodgers minus 3.5 and minus 200.
Every time. Roll 10-day challenge.
Yeah. Every single one of the Dodgers had to get a hit. Yamamoto had like 8 Ks is going to be minus 500.
Bro, that team is going to be, that shit going to be Slugfest 2000.
I don't even want to think about it. They're gonna end up with Blake Snell. We all know this, right?
Oh
like,
my goodness!
I
read that the other day. I said if they get Blake Snell, it's over.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same. Like, I don't want anyone to be surprised when it happens.
Oh my! Because I saw an article on that. Somebody was talking about that. I said, "There's no way they allow that."
Like,
he just won the Cy Young.
First year of the deal.
What?
He just won the Cy Young.
Yeah, him and Garrett Cole. But it's all good because he's gonna come to the Yankees. If we'll have both Cy Young winners.
Nah, when Blake Snell get into the playoffs, he start going crazy though.
Just imagine the Dodgers
he gets into a whole nother zone.
we're only going to give him 1 year on his first year, and everything else will be backloaded. They're going to do the same shit with others.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Kenny, I was gonna say, try to go to one of the Yankees and Dodgers games, or Yankees and Braves. I forget which one it is. We should definitely go. It's in New York too, because y'all got a fucking Titan lineup too.
One.
Soto.
It's a Martian for a full season, actually.
They really, the owners really got trade finder on it. They don't care. They turn the difficulty down to rookie and
franchise mode
and everything. Bars be writing all negative numbers. Send it through.
Yeah, Phil Dominguez is out. That's why Verdugo was necessary.
Wait, out as in
he's out till maybe July.
Damn.
What happened to him? That's the Rook, right?
Yeah, his elbow.
Yeah. I remember when he got in that first game, he was like, bet on him.
What do you do?
I don't know who that is.
What do you do?
He went crazy though. He didn't go crazy. He had that hometown because he's from New York, right?
No, he's from the Dominican Republic.
Oh shit.
He was signed straight out of DR.
Damn.
Dangerous.
Hitting the bottle caps off of a slingshot. They different, man. They different.
Remember that Bryce Harper said his dad used to throw beans at him because that's how they would train over in Dominican Republic. And his dad was like, "No, listen, like
I just
that's
saw
how
a video.
We're gonna train you."
The dude had the bottle caps. He had a slingshot.
I think that was like the Japanese play as well.
Yeah.
Kid is just hitting nonstop ropes.
And it's crazy to think, but like if you can hit something this small, you can hit a baseball.
Oh yeah, if you can hit this.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You can tell you know exactly who did that as a kid. And you look at all the best hitters, man. They something else.
Yeah,
one of the hardest things to do in sports. So that goddamn baseball, but
square up a round ball with a round bat.
I think it's gonna be a good time this part of the year for sports too. But any last words y'all got before we get up out of here?
Yeah. I know I say it all the time as a joke with Marshawn Lynch, take care of your chicken and your mentals, but we saw something so devastating today that Adrian Peterson is literally selling off everything he owns. Like, you seriously got to be financially responsible, people, because this man is worth $1 bajillion and is out here auctioning off.
I mean, he went through how many contracts? He went through like 6 contracts,
bro. That's why you think he kept playing.
He defied odds,
right? But now I know why he played so long. Not because he loved it, because he needed to for something.
Yeah. Like, and most of those dudes that like they get all that money. I can't even.
You got to surround yourself with the right people.
It's so wild to watch.
Should have been Le'Veon Bell then.
Like he's out there right now. He's selling his rookie of the year trophy for you. I can go buy it for $250 right now. That's crazy.
That betting war must be wild.
And I don't even know why they ain't get. If you selling all your stuff, this money that you get from it ain't gonna fix your problems.
No,
it is. There's no way.
I certainly am gonna put a bid in on that Roddy White signed picture though. It says, "AD, you are one of the greats to ever do it. Maybe the greatest."
All day.
Yours
AD.
truly, Roddy White. I'll put that thing right up here.
Hope you get it figured out, man. Hope you get it figured out. What about you, Phil? What's up?
Hey, like I said, NBA season is tomorrow. Playoffs right around the corner. It's gonna be very excited to see who shows up, who folds, who's gonna get jokes made about them. Plus, we're in the age of AI, social media, so I feel like the jokes this year are really gonna hit, especially during the playoffs. And plus, we got a lot of ammo for a lot of different players. So if you fold, better be ready for the criticism.
Hey, it is what it is. For me, man. Just like echoing what y'all saying, man, is March Madness. We got NBA. I'm really excited because I've been complaining about effort all season, and this is the stretch I need to see because now they gotta try to get into the playoffs. We're gonna see who really cares about actually winning games in this stretch. So it's gonna get interesting. Make sure y'all sub to the channel, like this video on Facebook and YouTube.
All the socials too.
Yeah, socials at IBTE Sports, at IBTE Network. We here. We live every Wednesday, man. Every Wednesday. We're going to bring in some basketball folks, too, because some people have messaged me, and they're like, I want to get on the show, basketball, NBA. And I'm just like, it's a tough crowd. You got to bring it to the committee, because when I bring somebody on here and they haven't been on in a while, or they never been on, I got to hear it.
You're like, how do you not know that that's a full roster? Come on, that's crazy.
So we're gonna keep it going, man. Every Wednesday, man, 8:30, we live.
Absolutely.
Unless the day after tomorrow happens, then we're not live. And even then, you might see me like with a surfboard live. You feel me? You never know.
Surfboard, oh shit.
Time.
Okay. PTO.
PTO. But we out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.